This call is now being recorded.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, students. Good afternoon. Hope you all must be fine, safe, and secure at your homes and having a great time with your families. I'm Aurangzeb, lecturer of English language. And students, since this online teaching has been started, we were, dealing with the recorded lectures and interactive sessions, and we have done with our syllabus. So, in last week, we have discussed the last topic that was resume writing, and we have discussed different aspects of how to design our resume, how to you can say write your qualification, how to write your educational experience, and I have announced the final project presentations for you people. And from this week, it is our first session that we are going to conduct the presentations. Basically, the purpose of the presentations is to make you people capable of presenting yourself in front of the audience without any stage fright, without any hesitation. And it will allow you how to organize your material, how to express your ideas, how to what are the techniques you need to use while expressing your ideas, while expressing your topic in front of the audience. And to some extent, it will enhance your capabilities of presentations as well. So these are the general purposes of designing this project, final project. Now, I would like to ask you people, the first group, and the member of the first group, if I'm not wrong, are
Adnan sir.
let me check. Adnan Hassan,
Yes, sir.
Minahil Arif, Mohammed Shehbaz, and Usman Arif. So I would request you people, without any delay, please start your presentation. And who is going to present first?
सर मैं अदनान एहसान खुद प्रेजेंट कर रहा
Okay, Adnan.
हूँ सर स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है आपको
Yes.
ओके सर अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन माय नेम इज अदनान एहसान एंड माय ग्रुप मेंबर्स आर मिनाहिल आरिफ मोहम्मद शाजिब एंड उस्मान आरिफ so today's our presentation topic is art of public speaking the art of public speaking. So first I tell you about what is public speaking. So in simple words, public speaking is all about going on the stage, producing your thoughts in organized way and in the given time. And thoughts could be your ideas, your presentations, your perspectives and data. So why you do this? Why you present? You present to achieve some objectives, and objectives would be to entertain people, to educate people, to motivate people. So you decide the thoughts and you decide the ideas and objectives. So where can I use public speaking? So it may be used in seminars in college and universities. You can give presentation in office, politician board campaigns, motivational speech as a leader. So these are the platforms where you can have public speak. So next is benefits of public speaking. So because of public speaking, you can improve self-confidence. You can fine-tune your verbal and non-verbal communications. You can demonstrate your knowledge. You can create your own support. So these are the benefits. Next is types. So there are three most important types of public speaking. Is first is informative, second is persuasive, and third is entertaining. And other public speakings are ceremonial, demonstrative, and motivational. So next, I would like to call Minahil Arif to please continue these slides. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I will continue the presentation. Now I am talking about most important types of public speaking. Informative public speaking. When a person gives a speech before an audience to impart on a particular topic or issue, it's said to be an informative speech. For example, class presentation, business presentation, and seminars.
Just a minute, beta. Adnan, have you shared these slides with me?
No sir, no sir. आपको शेयर नहीं
Please,
की है.
please, right now, it is advised to you that right now, share these slides with me through email or through WhatsApp.
Okay, okay sir.
Okay. Ji, Minail, beta, you can continue.
Okay, sir. First, next slide.
But Minahil, beta, there is nothing visible, like your cam is off, I think.
Sir, on हो गया?
No, beta, nothing is visible to me.
Sir, हो गया?
Okay, yes, right now it's visible.
Next slide. Persuasive public speaking. Persuasive public speaking are those where one tries to persuade or convince the people, and these speeches are to influence and change the opinions of the people. For example, persuasive speaking are most commonly used by sales and marketing people to promote a product or service. Next slide. Entertaining, entertaining public speaking are those where one tries to commemorate or humor the listeners. The speakers make them happy through their jokes and their short stories. For example, stand-up comedy shows. Next slide. Barrier of effective public speaking. There are multiple barriers in effective public speaking: lack of knowledge about the audience, improper dress code, improper time management, improper vocal behavior, and stage fear. Next slide. Guidelines for effective public speaking. By knowing your audience, you will determine how best to achieve your object in the context of the audience. Achieving the goal of your audience is the simplest and most effective manner of obtaining their attention at the beginning. Next slide. Choosing a proper topic. While you're choosing a proper topic, you just focus on 3 steps. First, know your topic. Second, topic you love. Third, topic your audience care about. When you're choosing a topic you are familiar with, the best place to begin, carefully consider what your listener might want to hear.
Usman Arif,
जी
please
यस
off
सर
अपना माइक ऑफ करें. जब आपकी टर्न हो तो प्लीज अपना माइक ऑन करें, अदरवाइज ऑफ रखें. आपके पीछे आवाजें आ रही हैं जी.
Now I will call Usman Arif for further slides.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम क्लास माय नेम उस्मान आरिफ my present to the discuss of communication मतलब communication guideline for effective public speaking. इसमें से होता guideline for effective public speaking. Do not research over the topic, the better prepare you are for your speech of lecture, the better the speech will be. It is better to be over prepare than underwrite everything down. That I wanted to say include jokes and example. Next, be prepared for all questions possible. मतलब be prepared than any holes in your research will be noticed and questioned by someone in the audience. Never assume no one will notice or no one will ask about that. Always assume someone will ask, try and think of all the questions you could be asked and make sure that you have an answer. Next. Time it from the beginning till end. Timing you will be given a time for your speech. Sometimes these are flexible between 10 to 15 minutes, so for example, which is good, as going over time is bad manner. You cannot rush your lecture to finish, as this will affect delivery, and you do not want to be stopped before the end. Next. Words do not count. 70% of your communication does not depend on what you speak, but how you. Way to talking. सर इसमें उर्दू भी थोड़ी बहुत बोल सकते हैं कि नहीं? वेज टू टॉकिंग इसमें से होता है ये है कि आप पॉज वगैरह करके या फिर वो क्या कहते हैं ऑडियंस को मोचराइज करके या इससे होता
Yeah,
ये
this is the subject name is business communication, and
जी जी
you are supposed to use English language. Okay, it's
जी जी
English
चले
language subject.
ठीक है पोचर एनी ऑडियंस वाज पोचर मतलब पोचर appearance everyone is the appearance तो head movement मतलब like speaker is a head movement pause and stare at purchase are for written communication so as pause and stress for verbal communication use pause whenever required and stress on importance keyword hang him not leave him hang him not leave him next
Next, Mohammed Shazib, please continue the slide.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mohammed Shazib and I will continue the topic the art of public speaking. Sir, first of all, I will tell you that sir, I can't dress up like you tell me to do because there is no light from 11 I think morning from 11 in the morning, and there is no clue that when will it come. So a great sorry for you from you. Okay, now I'm continuing my topic. The topic is the art of public speaking. The art of public speaking. The most important role in art of public speaking is body language, which plays an important role for a speaker. And it shows that a speaker is how much a speaker is confident and how much a speaker has a positive impact on his audience. So number one is posture. Keep in mind that posture is a very in my words, it's a very key point to introduce yourself. If you are not confident, I think the audience will not follow you. The audience will not listen you. So it's a key point to keep a good posture. Stand straight. If you are standing, stand straight with your shoulder, with your high shoulder and back straight. Okay. Now next please, appearance. Appearance. It is very important that you should smell good. You should uh, dress good. You should speak good language, not jokes, because the audience are not here for listening to your jokes. They are here to gain something from you. So appearance is very important. Maybe you are presenting in front of 3 people or 3,000 people. The principle will remain the same, that you should be confident. Where does the confidence come? Confidence will come when uh, when your appearance is good. Next please. Head movement is not like just shaking this hand. Okay. It Head movement show your personality, show your emotion, show your feelings, that how much confident are you. Keep in mind, in presentation, there is in my perspective, there is only one key point, that you should be always confident. So head movement show your confidence, show your feelings. It indicates a wide range of signals, so practice the right head shake. Okay. Next please. Next is eye contact. uh, Eye contact, usually it is a part of every communication, and it is a good sign. Making eye contact with individual give them a sense of involvement in presentation. So they can sense what you are trying to tell them, tell the audience, that about your specific topic. Next, there is facial expressions. Facial expressions are more often the key determinant. These are the key determinants, sir. determinant that have the meaning behind your words, what you are trying to say. Eye contact, if I am using my eye contact with Sir Aurangzeb, so I will tell them, they will feel more confident, they will feel more in a presentation. So eye contact is a very important body language. Next, body contact. Body contact is not a presentation skill. It's a communication, it's a business communication in which you are physically handshaking with someone, is or meeting in a meeting, business meeting. So let your handshake be a great bond, a normal handshake, not looser or not tighter. It will show your aggressiveness and weakness. So these are some body language that help a speaker to maintain to increase its speaking style. So now I'm going towards the conclusion, the tips. Here are some conclusions that a good presenter should be follow. Adnan, please, next conclusion. Okay. First, for my behalf, smile is a very most important powerful tool in our body language. It's a tip to all my fellows, they should also follow this. Don't slouch, don't be, you know, don't be lazy, don't show your laziness in front of audience. Be active, be straight, be आपका shoulders जो हैं वो be straight, assume a power pose, and make sure the space where you are revolving and giving the presentation is quite comfortable. Speak clearly, so your audience can hear you clearly. If they can't hear you clearly, they can't even thank you, sir, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz, sir.
Yes. Who is going to present the conclusion?
Sir, conclusion, sir. I have just discussed the conclusion, sir. The tips of these are the conclusion, sir.
Okay. So that's all from you people. Okay. Now, if there is any question regarding this presentation, if audience wants to ask something, they are welcome to ask. Okay. G.
सर
I have a question which
काफी
clear.
बड़ी, उसमें सिर्फ ये समझाया कि
Just wait a
स्माइल
minute.
लाजमी होनी चाहिए।
Awais, Ali Awais has a question. Yes, please.
सर
जी Ali Awais.
सर ये प्रेजेंटर ने जो कंक्लूजन समझाई, इसके अंदर ये समझ आई कि स्माइल होना लाजमी है चेहरे पे, इसके अलावा जो पॉइंट्स थे वो क्लियर नहीं हुए।
Yeah. The conclusion was just, the same thing which I have noted. The conclusion was just about the single point that there should be smile on your face. Rather, it would be better that if he added this point in the body language, and he should have explained that point in the tips of the public speaking, and he needs to conclude overall, not just a single point.
No, sir. I have discussed about 6 or 7 points. I can explain it again if you people.
No, you
because I
have
am here.
discussed. Yes, you have discussed. And what I am saying, my purpose is that you should have add the smile with that, where you are talking about facial expression. There you need to talk about the smile. But if you talk about the conclusion, then you need to reflect all those points within your conclusion, which you have discussed in throughout your presentation, not just from your part. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like
We are here to learn,
you
sir.
didn't express that how you need to adjust your content. You didn't discuss that. Then go for bigger audience group whatsoever. You didn't talk about a few trial speeches. These are the things which you need to mention. But
Yes, sir.
these points are mentioned within your slides.
Okay, sir. If you give me a chance, I can.
No.
Okay, sir. We are
Chance is
here to
done.
learn, sir.
Once
Okay.
done,
Nothing.
is done.
Okay. Okay.
It cannot be undone. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
The audience, any other question?
Yes, sir. I have a question from this uh, from all of
Yes.
them.
Yes,
Sir,
Murgash.
in the start of their presentation, they said that that the presenter should add jokes to interact with the customer. But
Okay.
when Shazeb came, he said that the audience are not here for your jokes and something like that. So I did not get that when should they use the jokes and or something like that, because
Okay. From whom you are asking question?
sir, from
From
anyone I don't
Usman,
remember the
Adnan.
I think Adnan told that to add jokes, and Shazeb is saying that you
No,
should not add jokes.
Yes.
specify the person to whom you are asking question from.
Sir,
Adnan,
anyone,
Shazeb,
sir,
Usman, or
anyone can
Minahil.
answer, because I don't remember that who said at first. I think it was
Okay.
Adnan.
Yes.
Okay.
Adnan,
Whosoever the
Adnan,
person is.
Adnan, as Adnan said that joking is a good part of presentation. It depends on the situation. My topic was, or my slides was body language. So in body language, there is only one way to be positive. Smiling all the time and passing a joke all the time, it's not a part of presentation. In some part, you can add a joke for your audience to feel comfortable, but it is not necessary. Okay.
Okay.
But he means that depends on the situation. If you are not adding jokes, it means you are making your presentation boring. But it does not mean that your presentation should always having the jokes. It should have some serious information as well, because with the help of those jokes, you are going to achieve your purpose.
Yes, sir.
The major purpose, the broader objective, that is to inform the audience. Okay, so the main purpose is not to entertain but to inform, so you can use those entertainment tools to inform. Okay.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, any other question?
Sir,
Awais?
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I want to ask this presenter if he's giving presentation at a professional level or in a company, and they are listening him very carefully. If
Okay.
he applies a simple kind of joke in that presentation, will it be suitable at that point to joke? Or if
Yes,
we are giving,
very good question, Ji Shehbaz.
Sir, my name is Shazeb, sir.
Sorry.
And yes, sir. Sir, as I say, it depends upon the situation. If you are, for example, my brother asked me a question. For example, I am giving a presentation in a topic of COVID-19. Okay, so if I use jokes in them, so these are very sensitive issues nowadays. COVID-19 is not a joke. So
So, so you mean that it is situation dependent, that
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course.
if situation allows you, you can add. There
Yes,
is
sir.
no harm in adding the
There,
joke. Okay,
there is
that's
no benefit. There is
but
no
but
harm.
but one thing which I would like to add, dear students, that your jokes should be lighter in tone. Okay, they should not be the pungent. They should not be harsh on somebody. You are making fun of some other person. Okay, so
Yes,
try to make your jokes more you can say
like
mild one. Okay, any other question?
but, sir, but I am trying to say that the jokes and uh, uh, the serious talk, these are two
Different
different
thing.
different things. So if we are using joke, your audience will be slip towards your platform. If you are using more jokes, the audience will laugh. You will not convey your message properly, because it
Okay.
will play a pause.
Clear. Dear, very much clear. Ji, Avas, is it clear?
yes, sir, well explained. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Any other question, beta? If you have, you people, if you want to ask any question. Okay, then I have a question. Ji, Usman Arif, what do you mean by posture? Would you like to explain it? Usman
Yes,
Arif,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what do you mean by posture?
सब पोचर बेसिकली पोचर बेसिकली जो है वो है कंडीशन ऑफ प्रेजेंट कंडीशन ऑफ द प्रेजेंट कंडीशन ऑफ द प्रेजेंटर some presenter only focus 1% and only focus 1% but present को चाहिए कि वो आगे पीछे हो के या
The
फिर
posture is, my dear, posture is something else. You are talking
जी
about orientation, you are talking about body movement, but
जी जी
posture is
बॉडी
something else.
हाँ हाँ बॉडी लैंग्वेज और वो ओरिएंटेशन या फिर
But dear, posture is
लाइक
something else. I'm just saying to you, posture is something else.
Sir, can I explain?
No.
Okay.
पोचर सर बेसिकली जो पोचर बेसिकली सर जो होता है ना वो मतलब के प्रेजेंट कर प्रेजेंट द स्लाइड्स और बॉडी लैंग्वेज वगैरह
Okay, I have, please, it's okay, beta. I have another question from Minahil. Minahil, please let me know, beta, how to choose a topic for public speaking. What are the different tips, different guidelines to select a topic for public speaking?
Sir, I think she is not there.
What? Why she is not there? Ji Adran?
Sir, let me check.
I'm asking to you. She is not there, to then leave it. Just you tell me.
Sir, I think वो leave कर गई हैं शायद group.
Okay, you just tell me that why, what are the tips to select a topic?
Second, sir, the first tip is you consider the occasion where you it's good choose the topic wisely. Consider the occasion. Consider the audience level of knowledge where you are going to present, and consider your purpose
Okay,
and
very good.
interest about the topic. Or
Okay, where you are, you know, good, good.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all from your presentation. Now I would be commenting on your presentation as far as your overall, you know, the group performance is concerned. I'll comment it later. Right now, I'm commenting on the individual performance. Adnan Hassan, you know, having a very good formal appearance, and he was wearing the formal dressing. He has used his body language effectively. He has used his gestures effectively. Eye contact was very strong, and he tried to explain the thing. But there should have been, you know, a slight, detailed explanation. Explanation was not that much detailed, but it was good explanation. Then Minahil Arif, she was also in formal getup, and she has used her body language. Eye contact was very good, and she also tried to explain the things. Then Usman Arif, formal dressing, and he didn't try to use the body language. He eye contact was not there. He was just reading from the slides. Okay, and Shazeb was informal in as far as the getup is concerned, but his body language was very strong. His you can say explanation was very good, very detailed explanation with examples. He also added examples with his explanation. Eye contact was very good. And as far as overall presentation, the content of the presentation is concerned, a well knitted, well designed, well made presentation. Slides were attractive as well. They have added pictures on their slides as well. So it was overall, it was a very good effort, very good presentation. Best of luck. I really appreciate your effort, and keep it up, inshallah. With the passage of time, you will improve, you will gain new things as well. So it was a good effort. Okay, so now
Okay, sir.
we will move towards the second group. But one thing is more, Adnan, you people try to handle the question answer not that much effectively. You should have handled the question in an effective way. And one thing more, your one partner has left the meeting. This is not also appropriate. So since you people are, this is the first group, so I'm not going to consider these things. Okay. In next groups, they have to consider all these things.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay. And Adnan, you
So
are
can we present now?
not allowed to leave the class session until the session is going to end.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, ji. The second group, I think Numan was having, an emergency. So I think I would request on my behalf to Umar Rashid and Kamran Rashid, please give this chance to.
Sure, sir,
Thank
sure. Only for you,
Thank you.
sir.
Numan Imtiaz.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, friends. Sir, I'm going to present my screen now.
Yeah, you should share. Please, have you shared your slides with me?
Sir,
Yes,
can
sir,
you
I have
please
shared
speak
it
in
on the
English, sir?
Google Classroom.
Beta, please share, not Google Classroom, share through a WhatsApp group.
Sir, one
Okay,
minute.
right, sir.
In the group.
Sir, there is no electricity in my town. In my area, sir, my mobile is already 7%, sir. So sir, कभी भी ये बैटरी लो हो जाएगी सर, तो प्लीज सर मैं लेफ्ट नहीं करूंगा, अभी इधर ही बैठा हूँ सर.
Okay, okay, beta. Okay, no issue.
So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, it is visible.
Vakarias, you can start now.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Jiwalim sir.
Sir, may I start?
Beta, yes, you can start.
Right, sir. Hi, everyone. I hope you all are fine. And my topic is stress management. All group members are.
Vakar, beta, your cam is not on.
Sir, I on. Sir, 1 second. Sir.
Yeah. Quite visible.
Okay, sir. Our topic is stress management, and my group members are Numan Imtiaz, Mohammad Usama, Adil.
I think again your cam is not working.
Sir, I'm giving it on mobile, sir. My laptop was not fixed, sir.
But your cam should remain on
Okay, sir.
throughout
Okay,
your
sir.
presentation. Okay. Until
Okay,
your
sir.
turn is when the second member will present, then you can off your.
Okay, sir. Okay. Our topic is stress management. My group members are Numan Imtiaz, Mohammad Usama, Adil Salim, and me, myself, Mohammad Vakarias. Next. Numan, next slide. Numan, next slide. Now, I will tell you about the list of contents which we discussed with you. I will tell you about what is stress, signs and symptoms of stress management, stress management techniques, stress control strategy. Next slide. Now I will tell you about what is stress. According to Mental Health Foundation, stress can be defined as the degree
Right now,
to which you.
yes, it is visible that what is stress. Please start presenting.
Stress can be defined as the degree to which you feel overwhelmed or unable to cope as a result of pressures that are unmanaged. At the most basic level, stress is our body's response to pressure from a situation or life event. When we encounter stress, our body is stimulated to produce stress hormones that trigger a response. We either resist please.
Vakar,
Anyone is listening?
I think your there is a net issue with you because आपकी आवाज शायद कट रही है.
Yes. Sir, clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Next one. Next slide. Here I can discuss with you the causes of stress. The situations and pressure that cause stress are known as stressors. Not all stress is caused by external factors. It can also be caused by internally or can be self-generated. And now I will tell you about the external causes and internal causes. The external causes that we face are major life changes, like up and downs, and everyone have up and downs in their life. Work or school, like we get bad marks and we get stress. Relationship difficulties, financial problems, being too busy, children, and family. And the internal causes are hopelessness, inability to accept uncertainty, lack of flexibility, negative self-talk, unrealistic expectations, and all or nothing attitude. Now my next group member, Mohammad Usama, will tell you about the symptoms of the stress. Thank you.
And I will present the signs, symptoms of stress. So the warning and signs of the stress are dizzying or a general feeling of being about it. So general ashes and pain, gritting teeth, chewing jaws and headaches, etc. are the signs of. So basically the three main I will discuss about.
Mohammad Usama, your camera is off.
Sir, basically I have joined with the computer, so I do not have a webcam.
Beta, you can join from mobile as well, and you can use the mobile cam as well.
Light नहीं आ रही, charging बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, UPS भी.
There would be a number of reasons with you. Look at the thing. He has joined from the computer, and at the same time there is no light.
Sir, UPS is only for the PC.
Okay, if UPS is only for the PC, then you can the light of the PC would be more than enough. You can use your mobile cam. Okay, I have no issue. You can present like this. I will not, I will mark 0 from as far as the body language is concerned, because I have to check the eye contact. I have checked the body language, your dressing, I have assigned marks to all these things.
Okay, sir. So generally about the emotional signs of the psychological stress, and it depends on the depression or anxiety or the ankles. Emotional changes: when you can stress, you may experience many different feelings, including anxiety, fear, anger, sadness, frustration. These feelings can sometimes feed on each other, and they produce physical symptoms, making you feel more worse. So next slide. Next slide, please. So the next point is about the physical signs. The physical signs include the same chronic stress, constant stress experienced overall a prolonged period of time can contribute to long-term problems such as the heart, blood vessels, and the consistency of ongoing increasing heart rate, heartbeat, and etc. pressure. Stomach pain, nausea, digestive troubles, and headaches are also included in this. Weakness and fatigue, such as the trembling or shaking, are the signs of physical stress. The next is behavioral signs and symptoms. So what is behavioral signs? Behavioral symptoms are presented and repetitive behaviors that are unusual, disputive, inappropriate, or cause problems. Aggression, criminal behavior, individual drug use, hostility, influence, sexual behavior, inhibition are the types of behavioral symptoms. So these are the examples, and furthermore, these can change in appropriate, either not eating or eating too much. That depends on the person to person. So this is all about the behavioral signs. So the next slide. The next point is about the stress management. Stress management is a wide spectrum of techniques and psychopraxis aimed to controlling a person level of stress, especially chronic stress, usually for the purpose of and for more motive improving everyday functioning. So five stress management techniques which I have learned from my exposure or internet from your class. The changes in situation charge your reaction to it. This point all comes down to very foundation stress management, which is all about taking control of your situation. So the next is alter the situation and change your attitude, acceptance, the things you cannot change. So this all is included in stress management. Furthermore, will be discussed by my next partner or the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum class, my name is Adil Salim and I am presenting you the stress management techniques. So first of all, what is action-oriented approach? In action-oriented approach, it allows you to take action and to change the stressful situation with your assigned task. So first of all, in action-oriented approach, there is be assertive. And be assertive, the communication, effective communication is the key to be assertive. That you are strict on your task. Manage your time is second point. In stress management, managing your time is very much important. When you prioritize and organize your task in a good manner way, then we can less stressful and we can easily do our task and more enjoyable life. The third point is creating boundaries. When we create a boundaries, like if we want to do some work, then if we create a boundaries or then we create a time to manage that work, then our internal set of rules which establish ourselves and to manage the stress from the work. Number fourth point is get out of your head. When sometimes you just need a break to distract yourself, it means that when you are mentally not prepared to do a work or task, then you have to distract yourself and the things which distract from your task. Next slide. The number one point is emotional oriented approach. In emotional oriented approach, it is basically used to change the way that how we perceive the stressful situation, that how to we can accept and how can we we can cater that stressful situation. So number one point is in emotional oriented approach is affirmations and imagery. Basically, positive imagery and affirmation is scientifically proven to increase positive emotions. That when you are fully control your emotions and you know how to manage the stress, you can increase the positive emotions in your work. Then your second point is cognitive restructuring. Basically, it understands the negative emotions and challenges that incorrect beliefs that caused by them, that when your work is not incorrect or beliefs will affect them. Next slide. Number third point is acceptance oriented approach. Basically, in acceptance oriented approach, we are basically doing the stressful situation, and we are basically that approach is basically used in stressful situations that you cannot control or you cannot manage. In first point, diet and exercise. When we do a healthy and balanced diet, we can control our stress. Exercise has been as a proven antidepressant. Number second point is basically build our resilience. Resilience is our ability to bounce back, accepting the situation has occurred or not, or basically.
But it's not resilience; it's resilience.
Okay, sir. Resilience. Basically, resilience is our ability to bounce back and accepting the situation has occurred and how help us to learn and to move on. The third point is basically it talk it out. Basically, it sharing the worries can cut them in half. If we can share the our stressful situation with others, then our stressful worries then will be become less than more. Sleep. Sleep is also a major point in the stress management technique. A good night's sleep is essential for recharging and dealing with the stressful situation in the best possible way. The next will present Numan Imtiaz.
Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope you all are fine. First approach, or you can say technique, strategy is a stress control strategy through which you can notice, recognize your stress warning signals and take action towards it to control it. Stress control strategy is as simple as ABC. A is for awareness, B is for balance, C is for control. If you are aware what are the causes of your stress, you can create a balance between your gaps that are causing the stress, and that will help you control your stress. If you are aware of the situation that you find stressful and you have the tools for positively handling the stress, you are on the way to getting control of your stress and your life. Good communication reduces and prevents stress. Stress is connected to how we communicate, and poor communication can be the source of a lot of stress. The communication is a two-way street. You have to focus on both aspects of communication: how you receive, understand, and respond, and how you initiate the communication. Whether you are in your work environment or in a relationship, good communication is very important. In business environment, if instructions are communicated effectively, it can lead to mistakes. If not communicated effectively, it can lead to mistakes. Mistakes then can lead to unhappy clients and customers, all of which leads to stress. Effective communication can reduce workloads and improve productivity by preventing.
Waqar Riaz, please share these slides with me right now.
Yes, sir.
मोहम्मद वकार, share these slides with me. ये slides मेरे साथ WhatsApp के जरिए share कर लें.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, please carry on, Numan. Sorry.
Effective communication can reduce workloads and improve productivity by preventing mistakes, which in turn reduces stress. Like in business environment, it is same in every relationship that most disagreements, misunderstandings, fights, arguments are caused by poor communication, which leads to stress that could have been avoided by using effective communication. Now, in the last, I will discuss about the conclusion. Stress is one of the biggest problems we have to deal with in modern life. Stress can have consequences far beyond temporary feelings of or pressure. We have to be well aware and create a balance so that we can control stress. While you can't avoid stress, you can learn to manage it and develop skills to cope with the events or situation you find stressful. And you can only do that if through the acceptance oriented technique. If you accept that you have to do something, then only you can do something. People need to learn how to effectively manage stress. Stress management is the recommended treatment for stress. The goals of stress management are reducing stressful life events and coping with stress in healthy ways. And lastly, at workplaces, organizations, need to cultivate a stress policy and monitor its effectiveness, and train managers to be sensitive to the causes and early symptoms of stress. By learning to cope with stress and by recognizing the symptoms of stress, you will be better prepared to help not only yourself, but also everyone else in your surroundings. Thank you, everyone. Now you can feel free to ask any questions if you have any.
That's good. Students, if you want to ask any question, you are welcome to ask by Mr. Imtiaz. So please ask your questions if you have any.
I have a question.
Yes, Adnan.
Numan, can you please explain how good communication reduce stress?
My friend, if you are not communicating effectively or you do not have good communication skills, then not only you can give instructions rightly and also you cannot understand instructions. So that will lead to a wastage of time, and
good one.
And indeed it will increase your stress.
I mean, you must be able to express yourself that what type of hurdles you are feeling, what type of problems you are feeling, and at the same time you need to understand the instructions which are given to you. Through this way, your communication can help you to reduce your stress level.
Right, sir, because communication, as I said earlier, is a two-way traffic.
Okay, good one. Okay, any other question? Good question, Hassan. Sorry, Adnan.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, any other question?
Sir,
No, this is your class participation. Yes, Awais?
Sir, I feel that if you are not physically fit while communication, does it physically mean that if your mind is not that much prepared for the communication time for which you are communicating and from whom you are communicating, at that time, how you can manage that stress ability with your communication?
Yes, please, Noman.
Yeah, you are right. A human being body is like a machine. If any part is affected, the whole person will be affected. So if he is not physically fit,
very good. In a nutshell, like if you are feeling pain at your hand, you would be stressful while working, within the professional life. You can't produce your best because your time and again your mind will be up to that pain which you are feeling right now. Okay, so that's very good that it's connected network. So if any part is disturbed, the rest of the parts will automatically be disturbed.
Yes, sir.
Your mind will be engaged in that, and you will not communicate effectively.
Yeah, you will not focusing on your main task. Okay. Any other question, beta? Thank you, Ali.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, then I have a question, please. Awais, please, would you like to explain the difference between external and internal causes? Mohammad Waqar Riaz.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between internal and external causes?
Sir, basically the internal causes in which we can feel by yourself, and the external causes which we can't feel.
Numan, can you explain this difference between internal and external causes?
Sir, the major difference is you can control your internal causes, but you can't control your external causes. External causes are created by the external environment.
Look, external causes can be minimized, but cannot be controlled. Okay.
You don't have full control, but you can fully control your internal causes. External causes is the external environment, and the internal causes
what is the key to control the internal causes? One key which we need to have in ourselves.
Sir, I told you the the control strategy, ABC strategy, you can keep yourself aware of the stresses and their causes, and you can create a balance.
If somebody will say that you need to be at least having self-confidence, so this is the one of the technique which can help you to control your internal causes, that whatsoever the problem
Sir, you can only do that if you are
aware of. Yes, very good, very good.
Awareness and creating a balance that will lead to control.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I have another question from another group member, and that group member name is Adil Salim.
Yes, sir.
Adil Salim, beta, please let me know the talk it out. What do you mean by talk it out? Like stress management techniques, there is acceptance oriented approach, and within the acceptance oriented approach there is a point, talk it out.
Sir, basically it means that if you have any tension or if you have any worries, then talk to other people and share your emotions.
That's good, very good, thank you. And the last questions from Muhammad Usama. Usama, are you am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Usama, please just describe what is an action-oriented approach.
Sir, can you please speak again?
Action-oriented approach.
So basically, or action-oriented approach in stress management is you can take an action that in time will help you to regain control over your life. Mean to say, these approaches help you improve your capacity to deal with stress, initiate level in actions, and resist of to affect the stress in the future. So we can overcome through it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all of these four members. You have presented in a very, you can say, the professional manner. As far as the Waqar Riaz is concerned, he was having a type of, bit better than semi-formal dressing. He was not using body language and gestures. His eye contact was also not there because he was looking at the slides. And might be the difference might be on the camera, due to the camera. Then he was, there was explanation, but the explanation was limited to some extent. Then Muhammad Usama, everything is off, camera off, there is no eye contact, no body language, which I can rate. I can just tell that he has tried to explain the things, but most of the points were also the reading. Okay. Then Adil Salim, formal dressing, but no body language. Good eye contact, explanation was also very good. Numan Imtiaz, formal dressing, limited use of body language, strong eye contact, very good explanation. Overall, you people handled the questions very professionally. Question answer was very good. You tried to answer your questions. And overall, your designing of the PPT slides, your you can say that the content arrangement was very effective, very you can say in a professional way. So that's a very good overall, a very good presentations, and inshallah you people will also learn by the as the time passes. And it was as far as I am concerned, I'm very much impressed by your performance. Thank you very much. And
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Sir, I have a question.
So this is the session for today. We will arrange next session, and in that session we will try to cover up those students who are left over. Thank you very much, and remember me in your prayers. Allah Hafiz.
Sir,
can I leave now?